memories of that time are vague and murky. My life felt like stagnant water. I grew more and more impatient, but everything felt tedious and difficult. I wanted to take a step forward, but I felt so scared. But this pain in my chest, this agony.
A long time ago, when the Earth came into existence, the manna that made up the world was too ponderous to hold its shape and merely swirled in a muddy mass of chaos. Then the first of the gods appeared and said, "Let there be Earth." The manna solidified, becoming the ground, and the manna overhead thinned and became the sky.
Yeah, but Gus, I only asked you how words are related to magic.
Just be quiet and listen to me. I'm not even getting paid to teach all this, you know.
Yeah, fine.
The Creator God made the sun and moon, and separated the land from the sea. Fire, wind, and trees came next, followed by other gods as well as humans.
Gus the Ghost is a little eccentric, and he can be overbearing at times. But he's smarter than anyone else, and he teaches me a whole lot.
All the words and symbols that the Creator God used, what we now call writing, are referred to as the words of creation. These words, whether they're spoken or written down, all possess very profound power.
Power?
That's right. If you write the word Ignis, it defines the existence of fire, and then if you speak the word Erasus, that is, the word which means erasure, the fire will be extinguished. And that's what magic is.
The power of words.
Magic. The god of justice and lightning, Volt. The Earth Mother, Mater. The god of fire and technology, Blaze. The god of wind and commerce, that's Whirl. The goddess of water and greenery, Rhea Sylvia. The god of knowledge and light.
Ancient words of magic offered up to the gods. Words of creation.
Oh, I get it. Parts of the inscription are scratched out so the word's powers won't activate. Gracefield.
Are you curious about him?
Yeah, well, sort of.
That's Gracefield, the god of light who governs the cycle of death and rebirth. He's the child of the lightning god Volt and the Earth Mother Mater.
You worship the Earth Mother Mater, don't you?
Yes, you've got it right. She's the god of child rearing and the bounties of the earth. Of the 6 principal gods, she's particularly revered by people in rural areas.
So when you do your daily prayers, the Earth Mother is the goddess you pray to, right? Mary?
What do you say we head back and have dinner now? Sound good?
Yeah! Huh? Blood! Oh, wow, that's a really nice pour!
Oh, you're gonna get some tasty meat up with this guy today, Will.
Thank you so much! Hey, that kind of hurts. Wow, looks tasty.
Go on, eat up.
Don't worry, I will. It's so good. Thanks so much for the food, Blood. You too, Mary.
Yes, gratitude is good. After you grow a little bigger, I'll teach you how to go and hunt for yourself, too.
What? Hunt?
Hunting teaches you all kinds of valuable lessons, although you're gonna have to get used to taking lives. What's wrong? Are you losing your nerve?
Stop it. He's still too young for that.
She's right.
Huh?
He needs to learn the basics before that. But I must say I'm impressed. I can't believe he's only 3 and he's already learned to read and write. He just might be as much of a genius as I am. I don't think it could hurt to teach him some magic.
Hey, come on, give us a break. What if he becomes an old miser with an oversized brain like...
Blood the skeleton looks scary, and he can seem out of control. But he always keeps things lively and friendly.
What do you mean? What's with the crack about the oversized...
Hey, Mary.
What's wrong with strengthening the bond?
About this bread, just when do you bake it?
That's a secret.
Huh? The three of them keep a lot of secrets. Like why they live here, and why there are no other humans here except for me. From the time I was born, I've never met anyone else but the three of them. But the biggest secret is, why are they undead? There are so many things I want to ask them, but I can't. Because I'm keeping a secret from them myself. That secret is...
Thanks for dinner.
that I'm a human who still has memories of my previous life. My memories are vague and murky, and I can't get them into sharp focus. A ceiling? A monster! Mommy? A ghost? They're gonna kill me! What? This is the 186th morning after that day. Half a year since I started living with these walking corpses.
It's time to eat. What a good boy you are, Will. Oh, are you feeling full already?
I can't speak it very well, but I can generally understand the language that they speak now.
Shall we go take a little walk outside today?
Outside? I've never been outside before. She smells like incense. I wonder what it's like outside the temple. That breeze, so refreshing, and it smells of plants wet with morning dew.
Isn't it beautiful out here, Will?
It really is beautiful.
There, it's all right. There's nothing to be afraid of.
At first, I thought I'd fallen down into hell. After living such a hopelessly vague and empty life, such a punishment wouldn't have been a surprise. No, I'm wrong. This is no punishment. It must be the grace of God. I feel like something that I'd wastefully thrown away without a second thought was given back to me once again.
Oh, Will, my sweet, tender little boy.
This time, I'm truly going to live. I'm going to live in this world. I'm finally done.
We gotta build your muscle and stamina first. Without the strength to back them up, your skills are useless.
Well, couldn't you say that making up for your lack of strength is a skill?
Listen, do you really think you could knock me down?
Well, no.
With the right skill, you might be able to knock me over, but there will be times when that skill won't work for you. But you can't separate your muscles from your body. The brute force that muscles give you can solve most of your problems in life. Learning skills comes after that. Understand?
It seems like muscles are kind of masochistic, huh? Flammo Ignis!
Erasus! Fool, your pronunciation's imprecise. Given your talent, you really need to learn to control your accuracy, or you'll kill yourself.
That's scary.
Well, magic can be a scary thing. Do you have any idea of the reason why words possess so much power?
I guess it's for the same reason we think a chair is a chair, right?
Indeed.
After all, when we see a wooden stool that has 4 legs, no matter what color it might be or whatever kind of wood that it's made of, we don't even think of calling it something like 4 sticks in a round slab, and we wouldn't call it a table. We just instinctively categorize it under the chair label. So in short, what that means is that words are what define and differentiate the way things are. Of course, I'm just repeating what someone told me.
Huh, you know, Will, it seems you might actually be a genius after all.
But isn't there anything I can do to get more consistent results?
Afraid not. That's just what words are all about. There are always fluctuations in speech. No one is able to say a word in exactly the same way twice. The only answer is to let your instincts determine the ideal level.
Instincts? But...
You should start off by learning how to use your minor magic more skillfully and accurately. But hopefully you'll do your best to get by without even using that.
Without using magic? How's that possible?
I'm talking about money.
That again? Man, how can a ghost worship money as much as you do?
Oh, come now. You don't know what you're talking about. Money is extremely important. Money is what makes the entire world go round. With money, you can solve anything without magic. Buy tools, hire help, and the ability to make a profit is just as important as magic. Why, oh why must I have hands that are incapable of holding silver and gold any longer? It isn't fair. I want to feel money and count gold coins with my own hands. Curses!
You're not normal.
Creatures such as these are beasts. Demon beasts are a particular type that are extremely aggressive.
Wow, that's...
Old Gus has taught you about the myths, hasn't he? The minions of the god of despotism and tyranny, specters and phantoms, and the demons of the god of dimensions who lurks in hell. And the god Stagnate, who commands the undead. People such as the 3 of us. We used to be human once, too.
Really? Is that true?
Yes. When we all died, we clung to strong emotions that led us to a pact with the god of the undead. So we're considered traitors to the virtuous gods.
Mary...
I'm sorry for talking about this. It must seem very strange to you.
Hey, Mary, tell me something. Do you think I should get stronger?
Well, it would certainly put me more at ease if you did.
Don't make it suffer. Just snap its neck quickly. Can't get used to it, huh?
I don't like killing. Am I just being naive?
Hey, I don't like it either.
Huh?
I don't like taking lives, whether it's a birds or humans. But these guys provide necessary sustenance to keep you alive. In life or death situations, you need to put your feelings aside and just go for the kill reflexively. That's what it means to be a warrior. In battle, it determines whether you live or die. Okay, now let's bring down a few more.
Blood really is a lot like a father to me.
You're almost 8 years old now. I think it's time you started some real-life combat training.
Huh? It's bad enough when you stop just before hitting me. With your strength, if I take a hit from you, I'll be dead.
I'm nothing but bones now. You'll be just fine. Probably.
Probably?
That's the whole reason why I said you can use the magic you've been learning from the old man.
Go on ahead. Simply do as I taught you.
That's right. Do it well and you could actually land a hit on me. Don't cry that I'm playing dirty. The battle has begun.
Acceleratio! Polare! Oleum! Cadere Radium!
Not too shabby.
Move, you fool! Distance yourself!
Come on. I told you never to close your eyes during a fight, didn't I? I'd like to say that you've got a long way to go, but frankly, you surprised me. I thought you'd just randomly unload a bunch of crazy magic on me.
Gus keeps on telling me that I should learn to use minor magic more skillfully and accurately.
Not just relying on sheer firepower. That's exactly the style that was used by the renowned sorcerer who went by the name the Wandering Sage.
Are you talking about Gus?
Yup, in his time he exterminated monsters, calmed raging rivers, and rediscovered ancient languages.
Heh, that was all long ago. You were once known as the War Ogre yourself.
And Mary was known as the daughter of Mater, and one time the three of us.
Yeah?
Never mind. That subject runs a little too deep for right now. You were just a baby not so long ago. Look, just keep on learning and become even stronger.
Oh, Blood.
On the day when you brought a human child back here, my first thought was that you shouldn't have even bothered. But it occurred to me that if I educated him, he might be of
Hey,
use.
old man!
Nothing that I said was incorrect. I now recognize his true talent and am teaching him to use it, aren't I?
That's not really the point. I know that's just how you are. And frankly, I wouldn't expect you to change your ways now. I even think it suits you. But what you said wasn't necessary. Can't you imagine how it feels to hear that?
You're right. It was quite thoughtless of me to say that, and I'll be more careful in the future. So I apologize to you, Will.
Oh, it's okay. It didn't bother me. I can't believe it. Gus apologizing? Gus?
It was rude of me to get all aggressive like that as well. Sorry.
You being impolite is nothing new to me.
What? Well, you might not be fully conscious of this since things have been this way for as long as you've been truly aware. But nevertheless, you know you're not like the three of us, right?
Yeah. I'm the only one who breathes and who has a warm body.
Though that part of the story is true, there's a lot more to it. I'm sorry. I can't explain it to you yet.
I know.
Listen, please don't be too upset with old Gus, alright? He never bothers to choose his words very carefully or show consideration for others.
I'm really not mad. I have a whole lot of respect for Gus.
Is that so? You know, you've got a big heart, Will. Once your body has at last grown big enough to match that heart of yours, then you're able to accept things as they are. I'll explain everything.
Okay. Blood was genuinely angry at Gus for my sake. I wonder, could I have gotten angry on someone else's behalf in my previous life?
Huh?
Thank you. Blood, Mary, Gus. All three of them aren't really alive anymore. They're undead.
Will?
Huh?
It'll be 100 years before you can land a hit on me from behind.
But right now, they're my precious family. Gus is in charge of my academic education, and Blood teaches me how to fight. But Mary is the one I learn the most from. She may just teach me the little everyday things, but they're important too.
Will,
Huh?
can you take care of things here?
Oh, it's almost time for your prayer, isn't it?
Yes.
A few times a day, Mary sequesters herself inside the temple dome. I've been told that I'm not allowed to go into the dome while she's in there.
Alright, it's time for your physical education.
I can't even lift my arms. Mary? The bread? Why is she carrying it out of the temple?
About this bread, just when do you bake it?
That's a secret.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I just have to know. No, I don't want to feel that again. I don't want to lose anyone again. No, Mary! No! Mary! 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 You guys! Blood! Gus! Come in here quick! Help Mary! Help her!
This is entirely my fault. I kept it a secret from him, and
I'm sorry. I was careless.
All those times we told him to be careful.
Will his arms heal?
Thankfully. Thankfully, his fingers didn't adhere to each other, but scarring is likely to be unavoidable.
Mary...
Will, I'm so sorry. It's my...
No, it's not. It's my fault for prying. So don't apologize. I'm just glad that you're all right now.
Oh, Will.
The smell of incense that surrounds Mary always calms me.
Why'd you try to look in on her?
I just got curious. I thought that I finally might be able to find some kind of hint about what you guys have been hiding from me.
I told you I'd explain someday.
Blood!
Be quiet, Mary. Well then, Will, anything else to say?
No, I'm sorry.
From now on, check with me or Mary before you do anything.
Okay.
That said, the way you jumped in there to help Mary was impressive. Those scars will be your badge of manhood.
Well, I am your student.
But all that got you was unnecessarily wounded. Still, out of respect for your lack of fear toward the fire, I'll teach you this. That bread is a gift from the Earth Mother, Mater. It's essentially the goddess's divine protection, her blessing. You can call it whatever you like.
Then why were you on fire?
Because I betrayed her. The fire is simply a consequence that I must suffer. The god of death, Stagnate, with whom I formed a contract, is the enemy of the Earth Mother Mater. In fact, all three of us formed a contract with him, so just coming in contact with her divine presence causes us to burn.
That's sad.
I don't expect to be forgiven.
Why do you still pray to her? Is it just for my sake?
Oh no, Will. It's not. I had been praying to the Earth Mother every morning and evening long before I ever met you. That's my daily ritual.
Doesn't it hurt?
Of course it does. So much that I could cry.
Mary.
But even though I've betrayed her, and that is her retribution, I must endure the pain. I shall still continue to revere the Earth Mother. Mater never says anything to me, but every single day she blesses me with bread for you. That alone is more than enough of a saving grace for me. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you, but I certainly hope that you'll continue to eat the bread that's provided for you.
Yes, of course I will. But also, I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it?
From now on, I wish you'd let me pray with you.
Oh.
I just wanted to be able to understand what Mary goes through, even if it's only a little bit. That's why I asked her for that favor.
The original creation was destroyed by the evil gods that it had brought into existence. It was then that the infamous Age of War among the gods began.
The giant statues in the temple are of the virtuous gods, right?
That's exactly what they are, to a human.
What does that mean?
Among the legends told since ancient times, there is a battle between the lightning god Volt, the king of the gods who governs order and judgment, and his elder brother, the war god Ildrid, The elder brother had the advantage in the beginning, but Volt, with the divine protection of his wife, the Earth Mother Mater, banished the War God to the depths of the Earth. The War God continues to lurk within the Earth today, vigilantly plotting his revenge. There are other similar stories, but all of them take the same general shape. Now, what are your thoughts?
Isn't that story just a fable?
You think?
Ruling in this world starts with violence and despotism, but eventually, agriculture starts to thrive, and law and order begin to reach everyone. But over time, that can also lead to violent overthrows, or something like that.
I see. You are very sharp indeed. Volt, the god of order and judgment, is a virtuous god. The war god, on the other hand, is considered an evil god. But if that order becomes corrupt, Volt could become an evil god, and by defeating that corruption, Illtreat could become a virtuous god. In short, the concept of virtuous gods and evil gods is ultimately a distinction applied by those who place their faith in them. I suppose the priests would not be pleased with me for saying so, however. Naturally, you must not speak of this to Mary.
I won't, don't worry.
Besides, the gods normally think about things based on different standards than ours. It's impossible for one with a human sense of good and evil to gauge their true intentions.
Hey, you know what, Gus? You're pretty rock and roll.
What on earth does that mean?
Like, you don't fit in any mold, you know?
Children truly make up some bizarre words sometimes, but I do like the sound of that.
Becoming free from obstructive thoughts doesn't mean thinking about nothing. You just block out the past and future, and focus only on the present. I need to offer up my current insignificant self to the gods, and then dive in deep, as far as I can.
The 5-day silent prayer you've undertaken is now concluded. You did very well.
I've done nothing but pray continuously for the past 5 days.
Do you feel all right physically, Will?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And you're only 13. How remarkable you are.
Only because I've been praying with you all these years. It's been 5 years now since my arms were burned. Mary says she has the ability to heal the scars with her blessing, but I chose to keep them, especially because blood called them my badge of manhood.
I'll prepare all of your favorite foods for dinner tonight.
All right!
Memorize all of this by tomorrow.
Huh? Gus's lessons became more difficult. There was a lot more to keep track of, but I persisted and stuck to it for all I was worth. And then his lessons became even more intensive. It was as if he wanted me to get so fed up that I'd quit. Still, Mary and Gus were nothing when compared to...
Okay now, let's move on to our main event of the day.
What is that?
This guy is your opponent. I got him in the woods.
That's not what I meant.
What's the problem? It's just a low-ranked demon corpse.
Demons can become undead too?
Okay, go.
Wait a... I got him! Look, Blood, I beat him!
Yeah, good job there.
So this is what they mean when they say a trained warrior can kill with mechanical reflexes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh? What is it, Blood?
Well, for your first killing match, that wasn't too bad. Hear me? I said it wasn't all that bad, so don't get a big head.
Oh, is that what you meant? Well, I'm more or less a genius, wouldn't you agree?
This kid just might be a genius.
Come on, aren't you gonna chew me out for that?
Okay. How about we speed things up now and try something harder, genius?
What? I always saw the ruined city from the top of the hill. That day was the first time I set foot in it. I didn't know there were passages like this underground.
Yes, humans and dwarves used to inhabit this place. Their blacksmith helped me out a lot. But now it's solely a danger zone that's filled with mindless wandering undead. That's why we never allowed you to enter here before. This spot should be good. You've got your stuff with you, right?
Yeah. The shield, sword, jerky, bread, and water skin.
Those things will be everything to you. Okay? Now escape from here.
Huh?
I'll be waiting for you outside. Don't you die now.
Wait a minute, Blood! He can't be serious! Lumen! Blood? The exit is this way, right? But what was it that Blood just said a minute ago? This place is... But of course... I'm pretty sure Blood is testing my overall practical ability here. I didn't know being alone could make me feel so empty and anxious. I'd forgotten about that fact, even though I'd spent all of my previous life alone. Ever since I came here, I've had either Blood or Mary always there by my side. In this world, people reach adulthood at 15, so I'll be striking out on my own soon. That's probably part of why all of their lessons have gotten so much harder, if that's the case. I want to give the best results I can. I want them to boast that I was a pupil worth teaching and that they're proud of me. That's probably an undead Vroskus demon wandering around. They can use the words. They're stronger than any opponent I've faced. Should I stay hidden and slip past it, or go another route? Think. What would Blood do? It's strong, but not as strong as Blood. There it goes! Oh no, this is not the place to be stuck without a weapon. This isn't a demon weapon. A dwarven magic spear, perhaps? It's better than nothing. I can feel a big draft in here. Maybe I'm near the exit. I wonder how long this place has been deserted. It sounded like Blood knew it while it was populated. Does that mean that the three of them became undead around the same time, then? From the level of degradation, it's been more than just a decade or two. I already know there are no humans living anywhere near here. I wonder where my birth parents are, and what they were like. And I wonder, why am I in these ruins? My real parents. Gus? You're Gus, right? How come you're not saying anything? And also, why are you glaring at me like that? Did Blood tell you that I was here? Or maybe this is another lesson of some kind. It's a lesson, right? With conditions for...
Expergiski!
A golem? Gus! He's serious. I'm aiming for... Stone blast can carry that much force?
Arrhenium!
Mendacium! Grace magic? Since when could... His projection magic is way too quick! A double cast?
Groby good!
Mendacium!
Sognus!
Mendacium! Why? Gus, why?
Expergiski!
A triple cast? Maybe killed by one of my own parents and I don't even know why! This can't be real! No! 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 I don't want that! I don't want to die! How can I? Alright! This spear should work on a ghost like Gus! He's the one who tried to kill me first! So no one can complain if I kill him! Pierce! Pierce! Pierce him! Kill him! Tell me, Gus. Grandpa. If you really have to kill me, there must be some reason you're being forced to do it, right? I know you wouldn't do this if you didn't have a valid reason. I know that. If Gus really was serious, he wouldn't need to play around like this. If he throws around a lot of fire magic, I'll die of oxygen deficiency and toxicity. If he makes the ceiling collapse, his ghost body won't be hurt, but I will get crushed and die. I know that, but I still don't want to do it. I don't want to fight you to the death. Because hurting you would make me feel worse than dying myself. If it's something that really is important to you, then it's fine with me. You can kill me. I'm not afraid. I'm your pupil after all. But if it's okay, I would really appreciate it if you didn't make it hurt too much.
Forgive me. I think I took that lesson a little bit too far. I admit this place did give me an advantage, but even so, I did win. Must have been a shock.
Shocks me isn't that this was a lesson.
It's the sorcerer, right?
Gus.
Now don't ask questions. If you manage to defeat Avroskis and take his spear, even Blood will congratulate you heartily. Oh, yes. Weren't the double and
It's
triple
that Gus is trying to pass all of this off as a lesson.
Tricks like that soon. So, please don't be upset, okay? Come, Will. The best thing to do in a gloomy place like this is leave.
This city, the three of them, my own history. There's something more to it all.
Oh my! Will found found a fine spear like this beneath the ruined city?
Yeah, the steel is so vivid and bright and shiny. It certainly is a good sharp blade.
A short spear made to be highly practical, truly the work of dwarves.
In addition, it appears to have several words engraved on it. Perfect for our lesson on appraisal.
Yeah, can't wait. Gus hasn't brought up that incident in the ruined city at all since then. There must be a specific reason why he won't talk about it. That's why I decided not to tell Blood or Mary. Later, I appraised the spear with Gus, and we found that it had the name Pale Moon. Words of creation are engraved on both the spearhead and the shaft. The spearhead can emit light magic, so it can serve as a light source or distract enemies. The shaft is imbued with magic that allows one to expand or shorten the spear at will. That should make it easy to carry. Above all, I was excited to finally have a magic weapon of my very own. After that, I returned to the city underground every now and then for Blood's lessons. I head down there with only a short sword to collect any weapons and armor that I find. It was tough at first, but I can handle it without any trouble now. Even if I encounter Vroskis or a similarly strong enemy, I don't struggle anymore. Huh? So is this all there is?
You have acquired more than enough knowledge right now. I have something new that I would like to teach you.
I'm learning something else?
You will enter the city underground and collect coins. I am going to teach you something very important.
Is this enough?
Indeed, it will do.
You're finally gonna do that again, old man?
Gus?
Yes?
Isn't this what they call gambling?
That's a vulgar description. Think of it as a game of intellect.
But it's gambling! Come on, I was all excited when you said you'd teach me something important.
Now, there's no need to get angry. Besides, games such as these should not be underestimated. They are most often used in duels between sorcerers.
Do I really have to place a bet, though?
Where's the fun in it if you don't bet? Oh, I get it. You're scared to play, aren't you?
Huh?
Oh yes, you should flee at once. You very well should be scared to compete against the one who is hailed as the Wandering Sage.
How dare you!
2 sixes! Alright, I'm the winner!
There. Your competitive intuition never fails to astound.
Okay, one more time. This time I've got it!
What in the world are you two doing, teaching that to Will?
Mary, there's a reason for
It
it.
was really only Gus.
All three of you will go and sit down right over there.
Mary's lecture was painfully long and downright scathing, but I learned something very important that day. It's not a good idea to get hooked on gambling.
Listen, Will. I have been observing the heavens for the past several years to pass the time, so I know when the winter solstice is. That will be the day you turn 15, and your coming-of-age ritual. I believe that shortly before your coming-of-age ritual, Blood will challenge you to a one-on-one sword fight, an earnest and passionate duel.
I get that feeling as well. I know it won't be easy, but I'll do my best to win. I can't make the three of you feel at ease if I don't.
I'd like you to do something for me.
Sure.
Do you think you could find a way to lose the duel in such a manner that Blood would never notice it?
Why do that?
Because I need you to.
No, don't make me do it! Please tell me, why are you always leaving me out of the loop? I know you, and you would never trample on somebody else's feelings without a perfectly good reason. Haven't I said, time and time again, that I trust you? If you just explain your reasons, then I'd be glad to throw away the duel. I'd even risk my life like last time. So why won't you tell me anything? Don't you trust me at all? Or am I just that utterly useless to you?
Forgive me. I can't explain.
I see. Well then, I guess I can't help you. I'll pretend I didn't hear a word of what you just said.
In your coming-of-age ritual, you will need to swear an oath to one of the gods and decide which one will be your guardian deity. Will?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Anyway, which of the gods do you recommend?
The one that is the most widely followed is the god of justice and order, the lightning god, Volt.
But you worship the Earth Mother Mater. Blood worships Blaze, the god of fire and smithing. And Gus worships the wind god Whirl, right?
That's right, and what you swear to them is very important. I swore to Blaze that I would train every day and try to grow stronger.
I swore to Mater that I would live in such a way that would honor and preserve her will.
How about Gus?
There is a god of knowledge that exists, but he says he swore to the wind god that he would do as he pleased, that he'd just go out and enjoy life. He hates being bound by anything, frankly.
I wonder if he really is enjoying his life.
Sometimes being very smart can also make you rather transparent. I'd say that goes for both you and Gus.
When you swear an oath to a god, that earns you some divine protection, correct?
Yeah, the stronger your vow, the easier it is to earn it. But they also say that you will be destined to experience many hardships in exchange. So don't swear your oath hastily in the heat of the moment. As they say, either you become a hero, or you die.
An oath, huh?
You'll probably start growing facial hair very soon.
In that case, maybe I should have Blood teach me how to shave.
I don't think he's shaved in a very long time.
Then, what exactly did Blood look like before?
Well, he looked very different from the way that you look. He had a thick neck and big arms with broad shoulders, a mane like a lion's, and very keen eyes. He might have looked a bit scary, in fact.
I can kind of picture it.
He was quite dashing then. There, all done. I think you look very handsome.
I wish I looked more like Blood used to look. A strong, intimidating face seems like it would be more useful.
Come the next winter solstice, you'll be an adult. Your face has truly begun to look like that of a man.
Ra đi con tim anh vẫn mãi yêu em nghìn ngày nào. Wow, cho anh trăm nghe phút giây, làm gió dịu em đưa em ra đi, em đang chốn nào. Cơn mưa lắng rơi, anh vẫn ngồi đây mong chờ em. Hãy níu em về đi, quay về trở lại giây phút đầu. Đừng bỏ lại anh nữa mà, chỉ còn lại ký ức đó. này. Sao em về đi, sao không cho anh câu từ biết vậy. Bất tràn đời, chẳng muốn anh lại để tìm một điều ước. Khoảnh khắc kia qua rồi, ngày tháng bên em đâu xa xăm kia em đã quên đi. Sao anh đứng trong một vai, liệu anh có thể là xa đôi môi ấy em còn làm. Anh cho anh ôm nhẹ em thôi, anh nói yêu em. La la la, anh mãi bên em. La la la, anh nhớ đâu. La la la, anh ơi, xin em im. Anh như đã im lặng thật rồi. Bước chân anh giờ đây về đâu biết đi đường nào. Tình đường của em, để tình đường thôi em nói đi em sẽ đi về đâu đâu đâu. Tiếng mắt anh trong đêm em đâu hay biết đâu mình nhớ khuôn mặt em chẳng thể nào quên. Em giờ nơi đâu, em giờ nơi đâu. Hey, hey, hey.
Gió ngân ngao im bay phiêu bồng, khẽ đến nỗi bên tai hóa câu thơ say đắm mang hương nồng. Đánh thức nắng ban mai dẫn tắt đi theo giấc mơ trần gian, sẽ lối đến tương lai.
Chỗ đông mưa, chỗ đông mù, chỗ đông đen, xa như thật tệ.
Mất đi quên ngày tháng nơi tim nàng, cứ thế mãi ngô nghê đó thơm nguyên ước cho nàng. Gói tất cả si mê những tâm tư kim đến không nên lời, nói chắc sẽ lời thề. Hồn ta vẫn vương giây phút này nhớ thức từng ngày. Nắm đôi bàn tay anh nhẹ nhàng ngắm em nào hay, bối rối rung động lên ngồi gọi mà xuyên xa trình bày. Ít đôi hàng mỹ không dịu dàng chắc như là đây. Nắm lấy đôi bàn tay anh này, nắm đôi bàn tay anh này, nắm đôi bàn tay anh nhẹ nhàng ngắm em nào hay, bối rối rung động lên ngồi gọi mà xuyên xa trình bày. Ít đôi hàng mỹ không dịu dàng chắc yêu là đây. Nắm lấy đôi bàn tay anh này, nắm đôi bàn tay anh này. Em dù nơi đâu luôn cầm tay trong từng phút giây, xin thời gian đừng trôi mau, đưa bình yên dừng chân chỗ này, quên phiền lo từ vai nhau và nhìn nắng long lanh qua những tán cây trời xanh bóng mơ màng, trao nụ hôn giữa mây ngàn. Người yêu thương xô tan đi bóng tối bao vây trong anh bằng nụ cười ở trên môi. Để con tim em thì khô đưa dẫn lối cho ta vì vô bạn đừng dài mình chung đôi. Lâu còn bồi hồi thật nhiều lời muốn nói, rằng đi tuyệt vời chỉ dành riêng em thôi. Dẫu một ngày tóc phai màu, anh vẫn sẽ luôn nắm chắc đôi tay phải. Nắm đôi bàn tay anh nhẹ nhàng ngắm em nào hay, bối rối rung động lên ngồi gọi mà xuyên xa trình bày. Ít đôi hàng mỹ không dịu dàng chắc như là đây. Nắm lấy đôi bàn tay anh này, nắm đôi bàn tay anh này, nắm đôi bàn tay anh nhẹ nhàng ngắm em nào hay, bối rối rung động lên ngồi gọi mà mà xuyên xa sương mây lưới đôi hàng mi cong dịu dàng chắc yêu là đây nắng